going to be fairly weak coming out of spawn, and Team Liquid are set up with 3 players eyeing this choke.
Looking at the timing, maybe they get the pinch right, but it's actually Leaf to go down first. Allows them now time to worry about that flank. The trip's been broken, the eye should turn, and suddenly all this pressure feels a little bit segmented. It's not having the same impact! Oh, Nats might be back, baby!
Here.
Trying to be aggressive, assertive, and it might be rewarded. It is! Back-to-back damage, looking for a third, and he actually might get out with his life! No trade, no punish. It's Nats to try and claim at least something back with a pick towards Leaf.
Now look at this, once again, G2, 1 player on the flank, now looking for the retake. Coming into the site, Jogamo's already found 3.
Yeah, this time he's not letting this one slip. It's all down to Nats in a 1v4. Made to a 3, but it doesn't matter. G2 calm and composed.
They're walking down into mid, and Jaw is going to find 5 players. G2 can heat up on this flank and try to potentially pinch in, except that Team Liquid have already found the timing with Jaw falling down.
Okay, this is going from bad to worse here. Nats is holding the flank as well. He knows where everybody is. The original icon is still doing this sort of work. Trent irrelevant to outcome, and Liquid
Spotting that out, dodging and getting free entrances into the site.
Yeah.
Has every round just been an open site?
So far, it kind of felt a little like it. There is a fight back in the form of Leaf, at least. The rest, again, clearing this deep flank, but I like this reposition from Liquid, pushing through the extremity, but Jaw is still around it, so he can backfill that a little bit.
Jaw's going to be pretty critical if G2 are going to have a chance here on the eco.
If you're Liquid, you've got to be wondering, where the hell are they? They've got to get moving, and Valorant's done really well. Patatek goes down, and suddenly you're starting to get a bit more nervous on the side. Jaw appears. We said he was critical, and he is, but the one man still standing, brought to his knees. G2!
Us Team Liquid can choose to speed up into the A side or reset back into that lurk.
Like this.
Beautiful.
I really like that. Camo, patience pays for Team Liquid here. Smoke gonna go in, and it's gonna force G2 to... you kind of feel like you have to commit to this.
They're already flooding.
They have to go for it. He's seen him. He's absolutely seen him. Jonah P gonna find Nats, but it's Kamek to instantly trade out. He was spotted early. But do they know about this man? Jormo's still here. It's labored. It's not pretty enough. Kamek controlling.
The change of pace from Team Liquid this round. Getting it quickened. It's Nats with the operator. Okay.
It's not the first time you're going to see it, and it probably won't be the last. And you probably wouldn't expect him to outdo Jaw, but this time he does, and Kamek very aware of the angle.
Hold on now.
But Jonah P, cleaner with it, controlling towards middle.
Trent the only A player right now, and it's just a Sheriff in hand, but Valen's got a hero rifle, Jonah's already gotten one with the Guardian, and there's some pretty hefty ultimates for G2 to try and convert this numbers advantage.
Okay, they're building. Nats here, going to get the ult. He can go back down towards Sewer.
Oh, that ultimate is going to try and push players into Leaf, who sprinted up into window.
Makes no difference. Like, they can pause on this one. They're going to get the info on the ult here unless Leaf moves now, and he... Oh! How the heck did they get away with that? Nats was almost dead. It looked almost so likely, but Patatek finds some space on the side. Valen on the side swing takes him down, and suddenly Liquid are being held at the door. They're not getting the access they want, but Nats still alive, an operator in hand. Let's see. Nats, is this like the game against Sent? You've been spotted. Uh-oh, Kiko's unraveling the crossfire. Jonah P and Trent.
To teleport into, Jet can dash into the site. We'll see how aggro we're getting. Look at that with the Bucky. Already trading 1 for 1, and Team Liquid are still on a warpath. Kiko diving in towards C Link, but Trent has done well to slow this hit down.
Trent's done exceptionally well. He's kept them in this B site. He's kept them in the numbers game. He's kept them in a man advantage. He is the hero that they needed right now, and he might have to still keep going. Kamek and Patatek alive here. They can hit the pause button for a second.
Big drone.
Yeah, but they don't get much off it, sadly. They're looking for almost a slam dunk. They're going to force the swing. Uh-oh,
beautiful.
What the hell? They're making it work. Jorgamo going to strike back. It's all on Kamek in a 1v1. Operator for Jaw. He's got his ult as well, as does Kamek. But again, in these situations, how does this unfurl? Kamek going walkabouts completely unknown. Jorgamo took the TP out, and back to back Jorgamo now. It's perfect. And this is just outdone G2 with a magnificent approach. You got 10 seconds. There's nothing you could do. Wrap it up. Spike's still down there. Yeah, Leaf, go deal with them. Ooh. Okay, not like that, but the time. Time is the biggest thing, and he bought time for it. Kamek can go farming. I don't care. The round is gone. Close, and away we go. Nat's trying to navigate through middle, but still, it's all going to be held down by G2. They got bodies here. This feels like it's falling flat, and it is. G2 making light work of Liquid. This doesn't look threatening at all.
Oh,
you didn't see
Kiko.
Nats. Guess where he is? Right behind you. Good luck, Kiko. Have fun, Kamek. You're not going to do a thing here. G2 have elevated in the last couple of rounds. And Kamek can try and make it look good for the scoreboard, but that'll be about it in a 1v4. G2 back in control.
This mid space is really strange right now. Team Liquid going for an ult play back in Link.
This is wild. Camo straight away takes away Leaf. It's pacey. But G2 have been good in this sort of chaos. They've kept up with this. But it's a lot of players in a very awkward situation. Jaw is surrounded. He wants to fight out. Jorgo will knock back away, and maybe he should have, but he couldn't. G2 still staying in this with 3 standing, but the C site is lost.
It's a 3v3 right now. Alan has an ultimate, there's fighting garage, this determines everything. Jonah P opening it up now can call in his teammates to ult back into the site.
And there it is, ult comes in. Kamek was ready, this was nice, 25 HP. We've got to know that that space could have been occupied. Jonah P is on the money now! G2 looking so much better. This could be so sick. This is so sick. Look at the pour on of Util. They put it right through the blender. Kamek the only to really draw blood though. And G2 fighting it out. It felt like Liquid had the read, and it didn't matter for a moment.
How on earth did TL only get the one? Their utility was genuinely perfect. We're gonna have to wait to the replay because I thought they had absolutely everything they needed.
Oh, that's gutting as well. That's a wind out of your sails, right? For G2, you're grinning, right? You just
Hold
got.
on.
Yeah, Kiko. No way were you going to make that anymore. He's made it doable, though. He's brought it down to a 1v2. Trent and Valen suddenly having to really focus up.
Balance on 10 HP.
Oh my god, the timing.
We're still going to
The
jash.
timing. Trent, you absolute superstar. Retake scenario.
A lot of good utility for G2 to play with. Multiple flashes for this fight into garage and the teleport out with an early kill. G2 can now fall back into long because there's no smokes.
Yeah, that was just profound aggression, and it works wonders, leaving just Liquid, as I said, down to 4, struggling uphill. G2 making it hurt, turning the screws. As Panatek gonna face the music on 23 HP, and Kamek by his side, but how are you meant to deal with this? You can't. You know you can't. Time is going to be going, and Leaf, a little unlucky on the time, but it doesn't matter. They're going to make it to 11 on this round. This is more than the first nail in the coffin. This is the gateway to the map, pretty much.
That is just brutal. I mean, how many flashes do G2 have just continually fighting into garage? Kamek needs to keep this rifle online.
Right there.
Well, that's bold from Panatek, and it's labored, but it's got the job done. Leaf is removed.
You've just got, you've got Nats playing up towards heaven, trying to get a kill off the trip, but there's too much utility to break the trips. Yoru is just unfair. Easily dealt with, but the flood coming in quick.
Yeah, they've got to make this one work, though. Panatek going to put his life on the line for it. Pressure starting to mount now. Nats dives in, head first. He takes the fight, but Trent again, in these critical rounds, Trent comes alive. I can't stress it enough. But an ace? No way.
Full minute to play with, but that spike is in a bad way.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, when he goes for the exec, he has the missiles, he's got a stun to play with. Camo and Kiko are stacked. There's a world.
Yeah. Have you ever heard the story of the Trent 1v5? Started off with 2
Surely
incredible
not.
kills. He was down to 79 HP. Almost full util left here. And then he goes for that play out of from sewer, the spike. Awful position. Swing comes in. It wasn't this round, actually.
Right,
it was a different one. But
it was that other one.
It was the other one.
Yeah.
Hey, America's hands looks good. Kiko doesn't want to leave this, but he's going to have... Oh, his team's... Nats saved him! I thought he was dead for sure. Surely Kiko was going to die there, but no. But now panic stations. Utilities coming in. A dash to the side. Counter on. It's an absolute mess. Kamek even taking down Camo. And Jonah P putting them in their graves. What the hell has just happened? I couldn't tell you. But Panatek and Kamek, the only two alive, split on the map, but an opportunity beckons, takes away Trent. Now we've got to see a response from Paddy too. He's got to take some space here, but look at Jonah P's position.
Oh, yeah.
It is stunning. Offsets the time, wins the fight. He's basically won in the round. Kamek's going to have to go nuclear in this. Util pour-ons there, and they're not going to engage with him.
Backup.
Look at this.
It's not going to happen.
Redemption in this one. Liquid need to do it now, or it might be never. Already a 2-for-1 trade out, and G2 straight up with the upper hand.
I mean, Team Liquid just effectively ran the same play 3 rounds in a row out of the timeout. G2 aren't going to be fooled again.
What are you meant to do, right? What are you meant to do?
Well, Now that you're down in numbers, you almost have to sort of act out a little bit.
Sure, rat around somewhere, try and find something, I guess, lower percentile. That's not going to do it. G2 looks so in the driving seat here. Nats and Kiko, yeah, probably some of the two heavy hitters from this team. People have looked at these two as the ones to be able to bring them back to the forefront. Jorg did not care. 13-5. It's a dominant display from G2. But I'm looking at this flank as well for Camo. That lack of Sentinel will be a factor. He can get behind them fast. But can Liquid hold down the side? Kamek getting a little baited by that one, but blinded as well. Little to be done. Palitek and Nats spinning on a dime. Liquid this time making it count. Trent a mile away and the flank is in. Liquid.
G2 do the same thing 3 rounds in a row, but they have.
Waiting as Kiko can get out from this as well. Yeah, nice. Nats still playing around on the side too. Turns the flash, but he can't get some full safety. Wait, hold on. He's still alive. And Liquid flooding back on the side. G2 just depending, banking on Jonah P to save them. This is really dangerous. This could be a lost Vandal here, but do they check? They absolutely do. Very diligent from G2, punishing these positions that have worked well for Liquid.
Still, they don't want to overcommit into this B site. Team Liquid are here again, so quick to move on the map. But it does mean they leave their C site a little weak, their A site weak too. So now that the ultimate comes in from Jogamo, he's going to realize that it's a very passive setup from Team Liquid on C.
Yeah, still holding towards Waterfall, still holding towards CT. I don't know how much Jaw's going to see. Gets, he commits! Outrageous, goes for it on towards Kiko. I guess he had to at that point, but traded in. Now they can start fighting back towards the site. They're going to clear through site itself, excluding Trent. You can't forget about Trent, but it's Jonah P up in the feed, waiting for a victim. Was not outdone by Valorant. And again, G2 on these bonuses, well, not even bonuses, half buys, these stingers come out on top.
Call from Valen, realizing the fast rotate from Team Liquid, but check this out. Jonah P stepping forward into stairs. He gets the first kill, but shut down quickly by Camo.
Nice trade there. Not going to let that get too far, but man advantage still with Liquid. Very deep post plants. Look at the util they have. Trent going to have util. Leaf has util. Valen can play a little closer, play a little further forward.
That's going to be such a problem from this space, though, and Valen doesn't clear him away.
And away you go, the salvos, but Nats! Look at a little vintage again, but time. Leaf can buy time. He does need to go nuclear, and the stun's there. They're just running him down. Never gone this far. Yeah, Leaf's in trouble. They disrespected Camo once more. Now slowed down and held back. Trent and Jonah P with the revenge. Get the trades and get the man to the good and punish this aggression.
Now G2, they still got a minute and 10 seconds, and they've left Jogamo towards C. This is something they love to do. His TP isn't very deep. It's just to send him, a little bit back towards sand. Wait for this re-aggro into mid. Nats is going to get the trade on through. But still, now G2, realizing that TLF maybe overextended a little bit, can move back into Jaw.
So they know where both players are now, right? They know where Nats is, they know where Kiko is. Jaw doesn't need to do too much, right? You just kind of hold the space you got, make sure you facilitate that cross, get that spike in safely.
It's a good angle.
Wait. Kiko's still on for this one. Yeah, he is! Kiko takes away Jaw, the safety net now removed. He's starting to feel a bit more threatened here. Has Nats closed in already? Is he on the flank? Where the hell have they gone?
And Kiko puts the smoke in center sight, so again, he could be moving around. He could be trying to flank. Taking this plant here is risky.
It feels really unnerving, right? Your palms getting a little sweaty. Trent still close to sight. Same with Valen. They're not taking too many risks. And there's no reward that time. But can Nats again clutch up here? Valen on the other side. Plenty to play with. Lovely work from Valen. Looking absolutely vulnerable. Leaf can try and set this up and really secure it. This is going to be an absolute muddy round. Paddy's just going to go in for it. Trent's going to find Kamek. Good luck finding any of these kills. Leaf, Jaw, all in unison, and in the chaos, G2 looking composed. And Liquid left once again in a similar scenario, not having the answers. G2 now.
Passive than that.
Forced away. Kiko actually decides to take matters into his own hands, and I kind of like it. Sometimes you've got to call up your own number. It is highly risky, but he's won them a fight on an extremity. We do see them now exploring towards this B site. They still have Leaf on the other side, so it's certainly not without an idea.
Look
oh my
at Camo
God.
spot right in the
They
corner.
Clear
No one's ready
they
for
clear
him,
right? How are they letting Camo get away with that? Two big kills, and suddenly Liquid looking like they're back with a sign of life here. And now just Leaf, who's been identified.
That is a nice setup. You never expect Neon just sitting in your corner with a drone going forward. But too much pushing against him. Team Liquid are on the hunt. Hey, I love it.
Nice. Oh, Nats is in actually a whole lot of trouble. He's going to try and run this side. There's no escaping it, looks like, but he's found a pocket to play from. And it's Camo to take away Jorgamo. But madness on the site itself. Plant is not secure. Nats is still here. He's been left with this site. He's in control of it again. It doesn't matter the number or the odds. He's always good for it. Nats is outstanding at his job.
Just a mess of a round. Trent now calling in his teammates to get back into the site, using a site smoke for that, and he finds the opener.
Trent's been good in all the chaos before as well. Kamek and Nats trying to navigate a 2v4 is not easy. Kamek's still got a little bit of util to play in, but it's not much, and trying to disrupt that deep post plant, brutal. And yeah, you can see as to why. It's rough. Okay, we're gonna be in straight for a brawl apparently. Leaf, how are you looking so calm under all that? Just walks in, takes two. Okay, that's gonna be heard. That's an additional body towards CT.
They're going to stall the plant for the kill.
It's fine, it's fine. Kiko going to find Jonah P and get them that security through Waterfall to be able to focus towards CT, but there's a flank on the way, and Kiko makes an absolute meal of it. It's Nats and Patatek now feeling a little bit surrounded, and rightly so. Leaf on the swing, can't do it. Valen looking like he can.
The Team Liquid in a tough spot. They don't have a lurk. They don't have much space. G2 holding the fort down. Good shot from Kiko. Will equalize.
Leaf, he was just about to walk away, but he's now going to have to keep this in mind, right? Valen's got Nats. Valen is in the smoke. Valen is in the smoke. Someone, please don't let Valen get away with this. He's such a cheeky little player. He'll take those high risks. And Liquid looking like they're stalled out here. Yeah, they're pausing for a second, waiting for that util to come back up. But why do I feel G2 are a bit naughty about this one? The timing might just be right. Valen got caught looking away, it felt like, but Trent's still standing, as is Leaf. Numbers could be an issue now, down to a 2v3. And Leaf's recovered an absolutely prized possession. And they're not looking this way at all. Surely someone's going to keep an eye on this at some point. How close can Leaf get? Okay, Kiko's having a glance now. Shoulders it for a second. Got to have some distraction. Help him out here. Trent's the one to find it. Trent to try and clear the corners here, but the likelihood, the chances are starting to dwindle. 6 HP and a Sheriff, not quite the same impact as Leaf with the Vandal. And I think we know how this has gone. Kiko, gonna find it.
Wow, Team Liquid throwing everything into that. The firing squad for Waterfall. Now G2 on the approach.
They're up by ramp though. This is really risky. G2 clearing house. G2 break down the door, sweep through the sights. And where the hell was Liquid in that? Looking asleep at the wheel. Oh my God, he's a lucky boy today. They were, oh no, Kamek! He's just walked into his death. Jonah P on the punish. It is traded by Nats, but they're feeling desperate, and desperation reeks throughout this. Jaw gonna find Patatek just wandering away. What is this?
What's going on? There's fights on two fronts, and G2 are winning everywhere. Camo gets the spike, but he has to be a hero for the team. He gets the first. Camo staying alive here, baiting out shots, but now it truly is him against the world.
1v3. They know where you are, and they're closing in. G2 wanting to put Liquid in their graves as Camo tries to shift around. 2 on one side and 1 on the flank. You give him a 1v1 though. You're playing a risky game. You've got to tighten up here, because Camo could absolutely do this, but Nerve's starting to play a factor, you can see it. Trying to toy with the time, and he's got the angle now, hold on. Valen joins up, and they double swing! G2 himself forward, and he's not alone. You're rarely alone with G2, it looks like. They all swing, and they take a stand. Valen willing to brawl out on it, takes out Patatek too.
2 kills there is just unbelievable. Team Liquid having to use the Tejo drone to re-clear this just to secure the spike. And G2 were set up in front mid. They could pinch these players trying to rotate.
I kind of like that. Do they go for the pinch on it? The timing's everything. It's good. They're at least going to get another on this one. They're keeping the man up to the good here, and they get the information to boot.
And when you're looking at this retake, Jonah P's stun's going to be coming back. Jaw's got full utility. G2 have all the pieces with the scouting too of the dimensional drift to get things going.
Man, Two on the verge, on the precipice, it feels like of punching in that 12th round, but still, Nats and Kiko gonna need to go big. Nats tries to get techie with it, a little slippery towards the smoke. Kiko, no! Oh, why does this position feel like it's gonna work? Oh, of course it does!
Because it is!
Oh, Jorgamo draws first blood.
And look where Jonah P is too with the Rolling Thunder ready. If they try to exec out here, they're gonna get killed.
What are the options? What are the options? That will help. Leaf gonna go down, but now the pressure starts to mount. Nats in position, trying to hold that back line. Finds his fight and takes down the man. But Trent with a fight back in towards site. Spike now loose. Kamek and Nats called upon. And all those moments for Nats, they were great to get them here, but they may all be for nothing. They bait him in. G2 setting the record straight, 13-7.